I wish I had space to work in this garage, but I don't, but it's okay. Today I'm actually installing some hood struts. I technically don't know how to, but there is an instructions. Yeah, it's a picture, so basically just follow the picture to install it. I'll go off of it by a little bit, but I got these. They're actually not bad hood struts. They're actually pretty sturdy. I can't push it. No, I cannot force it. It's actually really strong. I'm actually surprised on how strong these are. But I'm gonna attempt to try to install this right now. Enough talking. I'm gonna try to install this on my car. Probably gonna take a little bit. Alright, so the way that I already assembled it, they come with these washers and a little, I call it a little nipple, I guess. The little nipple goes on this end. And then that's it. That's literally it. It also comes with a bracket, that's when you will need the washers. But I'm gonna start with this first and then make my way to the brackets, because I will show you where to put this. Alright, so from here, supposedly this little end, not where the nipple is, it will go right here, right onto your strut tower, just like so. I want to tighten the hell out of this though, because I do not want this to fall out. It'll be easier if I have a second person so I can unbolt this, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see if I can do this by myself. But first, let me tighten the hell out of this, because I don't want this shit to fall. So I also got 2 screwdrivers, and on each end, there's one here and one on this side. I tightened them just so this won't be loose, and it should just hold this in place. Now I got it tightened. It should be facing this way, right? And then this bracket, make sure you grab the right one. All right, with the right one, this side, it should bolt up like this. I'm guessing this, but wait, that doesn't make sense. Let me look back at the picture. That does not look right. All right, guess I unbolt those two, put this in, have this facing this way, and it should be done.
Hiya. Welcome to today's video. Here we have the mother asshole himself.
Bunch of failure. I literally
he is Vietnamese, but today he is your Chinese.
Hello, Chinese boy. Hiya. What a failure. That's why my parents don't love me. Just a failure. So don't do what I did.
He does not have any creative thought process, so for today he is doing the most simplest thing on earth and pointless shit on earth, and installing this 2 cent fucking engine don't mind.
Oh wait, it's holding it up, I forgot.
Brain cells have been lost in the making of this video.
Bunch of failure. Where the fuck is the boat?
Brought to you by AliExpress.
It's actually Amazon. Cool. Alright, so yesterday I didn't really explain on how to install it. I was mainly fucking around with my friend, but he did give me some pointers to actually help me put it on a lot easier, which is better than what I would have thought of. Then again, I wasn't technically thinking. It was like 100 degrees. I can't work in this garage because there's no space. Honestly, if he wasn't there, I probably would have been struggling to put this on. But I will explain to you how we actually put it on. And big shout out to Arsani and the company that actually sent out these hood struts. And if you actually want one of these, then I'll link them down below, even though I probably already said it before. But honestly, it's actually good quality. I'm actually surprised they actually hold up my hood. And it's yeah, it's a little bit pricey, and it seems like it's mounted in an awkward position, but if you're all about just the use of it, then it shouldn't matter on how it looks. Personally, I don't care how it looks as long as it just works. But I will explain to you how we basically put them up. It opens twice as much too, which is nice. Alright, but first things first, best thing to do when you have this little bracket out first is try to get this little black ball joint with the actual nut. Get this on first before actually putting this actual bracket onto the actual hood itself. It'll make your life a lot easier and honestly save you a bunch of time. The way to get this ball joint and the actual nut out is by this little clip. I will show you how to take that out, and I'm just gonna be very careful because if you don't do this in a safe environment, you can definitely lose this pin, and then yeah, big problems. So the way that the clip works, you just push on it, and then on the other side, right, just be careful not to lose it. Right now it's like really hot, so I'm just trying to be careful not to lose it. As soon as you push it, it should look like that, right? On the other side, there's like a little hole that you can just pull it out, just like that. Then that's how the clip looks like. And it's just easy to put back in. You could literally just take this out just by pushing it, and then you have the ball joint out separated from the actual hood strut. And that makes it a lot easier to put it on as soon as you put on the bracket. As soon as you got the ball joint and the nut in, then you put on the actual hood strut, make your life a lot easier. But highly recommend to have a second person try to just hold up the hood. Me trying to do this by myself, it was way too difficult for me, and I was like struggling for like the past 5 minutes, and it's just better to have a extra set of hands to just hold it up. And I believe I can't really tell if my hood is not aligned, but I am going to go back and fix that today. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I'm just going to do this off camera. And then you just do the reverse order, put it back in the hole, clip it back in, then that part's done. And then this other end, it just mounts into the actual strut tower itself. It does have some Phillips heads on both ends. I recommend having it facing these ends facing like this. That way you can actually screw them properly, because it is they might come a little bit loose, so I definitely recommend trying to tighten them before actually facing it this way. And facing it this way would actually give the hood strut actually movement to go up and down. So have it facing this way correctly, and then you can just get like some sort of like vice grips or something. Just make sure you put a microfiber over it, that way you don't scratch this up, and then you can just turn this, that way it would just be sturdy. And then it should look like this. Pretty easy. Definitely just recommend having a set of hands. Do recommend that, like really recommend it. I would say the difficulty is like a 2. Like if you don't technically have the necessary tools to actually do it, then you're kind of in big trouble. And basically all you need, 12mm wrench for the nuts, and a 14 for both ends, and I think this is a 12mm socket, and that's about it. And you don't need to take out the bolt for the strut tower. It's not recommended. That should be it for today's video. It seems a little bit long just to install hood struts, but I was mainly fucking around with my friend. We're just here to have a good time, so that's all that matters of me. And I'll probably make a separate video on basically explaining like what I'm doing to my car, because it kind of seems like I'm kind of all over the place, but there's a specific reason why I'm doing this in my car, but I will explain that in a later video if anyone is interested in knowing. But that should be it for today's video, so I'll see you guys in the next video, and it should be relatively soon too. So peace out.